Have you ever felt like giving up right when things started getting hard? Have you ever prayed, worked, tried your best, and still saw no results? Have you ever asked yourself, why is nothing working? Why is this so difficult? Should I just stop? Maybe you're tired of trying, tired of waiting, tired of hoping for something that hasn't happened yet. And now, quitting feels easier than continuing. But what if you're closer than you think? What if the breakthrough you've been praying for is just one step away, and quitting now would make you miss it completely? Listen carefully. This is the moment where most people give up. Not at the beginning, not in the middle, but right before the breakthrough. Because right before something changes, pressure increases, doubt increases, fear increases. But that doesn't mean you're failing. It might mean you're about to win. The Bible says in Epistle to the Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Did you see that? If you do not give up, that means your breakthrough is connected to your persistence, not your perfection, not your strength, but your decision to keep going. Right now, you may not see anything happening, but something is happening. Seeds grow underground before they appear above the surface, and just because you don't see growth doesn't mean nothing is growing. The Bible says in 1 Epistle to the Corinthians 15:58, "Stand firm, let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain." Your effort is not wasted. Your prayers are not ignored. Your struggle is not meaningless. God sees everything, every tear, every effort, every moment you kept going, even when it was hard. But here's the truth. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the harder it feels, because the enemy wants you to quit right before your blessing, right before your answer. And that's why you feel like giving up now, not before, but now. Think about it. Why didn't you quit at the beginning? Why now? Because you are closer than you realize. The Bible says in the book of James 1:12, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life." There is a reward for not quitting. There is a blessing for enduring. But you have to hold on, even when you feel weak, even when you feel tired, even when you feel like nothing is changing. Keep going. Because quitting may give you temporary relief, but it will also steal your future breakthrough. And you didn't come this far just to give up now. Look back at your journey. All the times you survived, all the times God brought you through. You are still here, and that means God is not finished with you yet. The Bible says in the book of Philippians 1:6, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." God doesn't start something and leave it unfinished. So if He started something in your life, He will complete it. But you must stay in the process. You must trust Him, even when it doesn't make sense, even when the path is unclear, even when the progress feels slow. Because slow progress is still progress, and delays are not denials. God's timing is different, but it is always perfect. So instead of asking, "Why is this taking so long?" ask, "What is God preparing me for?" Because while you are waiting, God is working on your character, working on your strength, working on your faith, preparing you for what you prayed for. Because if God gave it to you too early, you might not be ready for it. So trust the process, trust the timing, trust God, And most importantly, don't quit. Because one day, everything will make sense. One day, you will look back and realize, if I had quit, I would have missed this. So today, take one more step. Pray one more time. Try one more time. Hold on a little longer. Because you are not at the end. You are at the edge of breakthrough. And your story is not over yet.